Atlan Web Radio presents Cosmic Revelation, Pages of an Ancient Past, presented by Rodrigo Freitas and Val Ellam.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo Freitas, and from now on we will be talking with Val Ellam, who is going to tell us a little bit about his own experiences with extraterrestrial beings and spirits, and also he's going to speak about the books he has published regarding these topics. We are going to talk about many things during the programs, and today we have decided to start to discuss how did everything start in the first place. How did the universe start? How did we end up in a small world talking about these things without knowing for a fact what happened in the past? And sometimes I wonder if other civilizations in the universe know everything there is to be known about all these matters. Here beside me I have Val Ellam to help me think about these things, and we will be discussing everything that we can think of during these programs. So, according to the scientists, we have universal hypothesis that they agree, more or less, which is known as the Big Bang. And these all have started with the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. But what was there before the Big Bang? What did exist before the Big Bang? So, Val Ellam, what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this?
Thank you very much, Rodrigo. Hello, everybody. Let's try to think about it. It's very difficult for us to talk about the unknown. The unknown cannot be studied by the scientific method for one simple reason, because it's unknown. But revelation, and I recognize even this way, is not the best in terms of security of the message, security of the understanding, but all the things that we have, the only one that we have to talk about the unknown is about the intuition, or if we receive some sign from another intelligence, from another kind of being beyond the limits of our vision, of our understanding, so we can call it, we may call it, we have to call it revelation. So we have to be prudent, because different from the scientific method, here we can have mistakes. Here we can make mistakes. So we must be prudent talking about that. But we will have to talk about it. The unknown was revealed in many pages, ancient pages of our ancient history. But what is our main problem? Today, we call these pages mythology, as if it's not true, as if those facts, those happenings that belong to what we call today unknown were not true. But the mythology revelation shows clearly that many of those facts, many of those histories or stories happening before the Big Bang, happened before the Big Bang. So in the time
Between
brackets, because in the unknown we don't know nothing about, we don't know anything about time. So, but we have to talk in a way that we may have some kind of comprehension, of understanding. So I'm only trying to get your attention, telling you that what we call unknown, many pages, strange pages of this unknown, were collected in the ancient pages of many of the books that we call today ancient books, ancient history, mythology. And what those strange histories tell us. So here begin perhaps one of the most strange pictures about our past. It says, and we may find these histories in Hindu mythology, Greek mythology, Egypt mythology. I don't know if you know, we have about 52 mythologies in our cultural comprehension. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4 of them, but in almost of them,
almost all of them,
yeah, we have these signals.
Yes, the signals.
The signals, these histories. And what did they say? It says that in this unknown, before Big Bang, before the singularity that begins with the Big Bang, before the singularity, there was life. There was a kind of life, and some beings, probably science beings, intended to create, but they did a wrong thing.
So what you are saying is that before the Big Bang, before the singularity that originated the Big Bang itself, there was already life in a different aspect, probably scientists that created the universe. They intended to create the universe, and they did, but they made a mistake.
Yeah.
They did a wrong creation.
Yeah. And it's said in those history pages.
And that's said in these pages.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not anything new. What we are saying today, what we are saying now, it was already said in the past in those pages.
And
So we're talking about spiritual environments. From these environments, some people with their power mind express it, a creation, a holographical creation, and one of those scientists were captured by this creation. It's like
it's like the creation swallowed
swallowed the
the
creator.
creator.
Yeah. Today we call black holes, white holes. We may see four kinds of holes in our universe, and we don't know many things about them. But one thing we know, all of them has an horizon of events, of happenings that if you be close to it, you will be swallowed.
So within a certain ratio
Yeah.
of distance, if you are close to it, you will be swallowed.
Yeah.
You will be sucked in by this black hole or white hole or all kinds of different
Yeah.
holes that exist in the universe.
And now,
It's like the Big Bang itself
yeah,
behaved like a black hole and sucked in the creator.
yeah. And now I have to join those informations that comes to the mythology pages with information that comes from revelation of our spiritual friends. They say, the spiritual friends say that the singularity that comes from empty space, from nothing, was a kind of black hole, black, white, black something, and it acts as a black hole. So it swallowed the mind that created that singularity. This is what the spiritual mentors, spiritual friends say to us. So, this unknown is not unknown to the.
It's not new, right?
It's not new today, but it's not considered unknown for our ancestors. They already knew that.
They have been told that by somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody probably told
Yeah.
them this information, right?
Yeah. There are many pages, many pages written about this matter from different people in different times, but talking about the same matter. There was a problem at the beginning of everything.
So we agree that they were right. Probably there were several problems in the beginning of everything. But let me ask you something else, and then we can come back to this discussion. Why do you think these spiritual beings, these spiritual scientists, decided to create the universe in the first place? With what purpose did they create something? I'm not even going to think about perfection or problematic creation. Why did they want to create a universe, perfect or not, in the first place?
This kind of being, they have a feeling that represents everything for their way of thought,
Way of thinking.
the way of thinking. They want to show their love for the Father,
God,
God, the only God, the only person or the only principle that we should call God, the only one. That never happened in anything new here on earth, that never showed his face, that never said his name, that never talked to anybody here. This is the God that we really could and we can love him. He is only love, but he is not the God we think that exists.
so just to clarify, uh, you are saying that, in your opinion, these scientific spiritual beings decided to create the universe to make something like a gift or to honor
Honor.
God, the only God exists, and this God has never entered in any universe, has
No.
never spoke to anybody, is only love and does
No.
not act. No?
With the other universe, the God that we're talking, everybody knows him.
Okay.
But in this universe that began with this kind of problem, nobody, nobody really knows this God.
So you are saying that not only there is a God, but you are saying that there are also multiple universes,
Yeah.
not only this one that we are
No.
living in right now. This problematic universe is one among many, many other universes.
Yeah.
And when the universe does not have this kind of problems that our universe has, God is a common knowledge
Yeah.
among
Yeah.
people who live there.
One day, perhaps, I hope, I may launch a book called I still don't have a name in English for it, but in Portuguese we may call Mergulho na Escuridão. So it will be like
Going deep in darkness.
going deep in darkness, something like that.
Okay.
In this book, I will talk about the way that these people, or those people that lives in these environments, in these spiritual environments, live with this God. In another book that one day perhaps I'll have to launch, called Cosmic Drama of Jesus, I will talk about the same matter but with another approach. Okay? But returning to our last words. So the unknown, sometime many, many, many years ago, was clarified a little bit, at least, for our ancestors. But in a strange way, we lost the connection with those news that in the past were
brought to humanity.
Yeah. So now we are a mankind that doesn't know where do we come from, where are we going to, what is the meaning of our lives, who I am. So though these principal questions about our philosophy, we don't know how to answer. Just because we lost the connection, we lost this knowledge, but in the past, this knowledge was a common understanding of the people.
The strange thing is, in the past, these people, our ancestors, they had a connection with extraterrestrial beings or the gods, like we call them in mythology. They had this connection and they had this kind of information brought to them by these extraterrestrial beings. And according to what's in the books, they said that the universe had a beginning and a problematic one, and the creator itself got swallowed into its own creation, at least his mind portion got sucked in to the universe. And this this problematic situation happened around 13.8 billion years ago, because that's more or less when the scientists say the Big Bang happened, right?
In that time, it was not only Big Bang that happened creating our universe. Today, in this year, 2015, when you listen to Neil Tyson, for example, a very good scientist, an astrophysical scientist, he says clearly that the scientists already know that was a kind of parallel universe joining with ours, and perhaps what we call dark matter, that we don't know anything about it, but 23% of everything that exists in our universe we call dark matter. Perhaps this kind of matter is only our feeling about the influence that this parallel universe provokes in ours.
On us.
On us, or in our universe. So, at that time, when the singularity was created by the mind of the being that began with everything, from that singularity, two components were created at that moment. The one that now we're living,
what we call third dimension,
space and time, our universe,
the suns, the stars, the planets,
the galaxies,
yeah,
everything we can see. But the other one was created too, that we may call Brahmaloka, as the ancient Hindus used to call. It means the house of Brahma. Brahma was the name that this creator this fallen creator, received when he began to
to show himself.
Yeah. So
the first name was the name of this creator. The first name was Brahma.
Brahma is the first name that appeared here on earth, because the first revelation that this being did was to the Aryan people, and the name Brahma began to exist in this revelation.
Okay.
It's only a way that here on earth we call this creator. But when this creator he decided that his experience with the Aryan people was not what he was expecting, and he decided to choose another people, when the Hebrew people, the Jew people, began to
be the chosen
one, so his name changed to Jehovah or Yahweh.
So
Jehovah is the way in English that the name Yahweh or Yahweh is used called.
Is the God of the Bible.
The God of the Bible.
And is there another name besides Brahma and Jehovah?
Was Allah.
Allah is also the same.
The same God.
The same God.
The same being that shows himself as a God. He wants to be called a God. He wants to be called.
But in your opinion, this is a wrong.
Oh yeah, completely wrong.
He's just the creator of the universe,
and he suffered too much, and it's clear in all the pages of Islam, of Catholic Bible, or only in the Torah. This is the Bible of the Jews.
The first 5
but
books.
In the mythology Hindu, when we talk about the Puranas, Upanishads, the Vedic
stories.
So we can see how this being suffer all the time. So he's not a God. He's only a fallen creator. That's what I think. That's what he is say today. He says today.
There are many different questions and aspects that we should talk about regarding this this situation, but they will have to come in another program, in another time. I hope somebody that listened eventually to what we are talking about here liked the discussion, and we are far from emptying the whole topic, right?
Our intention, our goal is to talk about 3 books already published. The cosmic drama of Jehovah, the spiritual drama of Jehovah, and the terrestrial drama of Jehovah. So we're talking about 600 or 700 or 800 of pages that we have written about this matter. So we are dividing those principal matters in many programs, and this was just the first one. So we hope we like, and see you on the next one.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye, and see you on the next one.
You listened to Cosmic Revelation, Pages of an Ancient Past, presented by Rodrigo Freitas and Val Ellam.